Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 5 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 5 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 at random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glencadam glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. Shall we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Okay, so I'm getting some orchard fruits. Some apples, some pears. It's like fresh green apple. I'm getting like strawberries, raspberries. There's a little bit of malted barley in there. Not much more though. Really struggling with this one. Let's move on to the palate. Yeah, this is quite nice. It's not very high ABV, I don't think. It's no more than 46. I'd say it's probably a bourbon cask maturation. There's lots of orchard fruits. There's a little bit of fizziness, reminds me of like Tomatin Legacy. It's quite fresh. There's a little bit of honey in there as well. Yeah, reminds me a little bit of Aberfeldy as well. Yeah, very nice. Let's have another sip. Yeah, there's definitely a freshness to this. It's like fresh orchard fruits. Definitely getting like the fresh apple vibe. That's really nice. There is a sweetness, there's vanilla, there's a little bit of honey, there's a little bit of brown sugar as well. I think the ABV works quite well for this. Although, if I had to guess, it could be even lower than 46, possibly 43% ABV. But age-wise, I think this would be difficult to pick. But I reckon it's probably, let's go non-age statement, but I reckon it's probably 7 or 8 years old at least. Don't think it's very old, and I think it's probably first and second fill bourbon casks. I can't really taste anything in there that makes me think there's a wine influence or something like that. But yeah, very nice. Let's have one final sip. I'm getting a hint of soap on there as well. It's not bad. Normally when I pick up soap, soap's bad, but there's like an instant hint there that disappeared very quickly. It reminds me of some of my sort of Speyside bottlings from SMWS, so it definitely reminds me of the sort of bourbon cask whiskies which aren't very old, which when watered down, this is what they taste like. They're very pleasant, very sweet, very fresh. So I think it's probably a Speyside or possibly a Highland whiskey. I think it's Scotch. And yeah, let's say it's under 10 years old. Should we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Glencadam 13, the Reawakening. It's 46% ABV, and it was sent to me by Lee at Budget Drams. So thanks, Lee. I think I've had this in my sample collection for some time, possibly even a couple of years. So yeah, it's glad that this is finally surfaced. I was a fan of Glencadam. I really enjoyed one of their tastings, and I've also seen them at whiskey shows and enjoyed what they've had to offer. So I'm not sure what the cask makeup of this is, whether or not it is just bourbon, but I will put it on screen now for you at home. And yeah, it's a really tasty whiskey. I'm not sure if this is available, whether or not it was a limited run. Obviously, if it is available and the price is right, I'd definitely be interested in adding this to my collection. If you've had this particular bottle and you liked it or not, let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. And if there's another Glencadam that you'd like to share that maybe you think I should try, also put that in the comments. Hopefully you found that interesting, and hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for day 6. Stauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.